Hello there. Welcome to another live stream. Give me one sec. I was just wrapping up my dessert from dinner. Also, I need to get the music up. Oops. I always forget that. Let me do that before I unmute and then blast some fucking copyright music. That'll absolutely get me demonetized. Well, demonetized and or maybe copyright striked or whatever. I don't fucking know. Let me pull up the playlist. There it is. Alright, welcome to another game development stream here on this channel. I've been working on this solo game for a few months now, and the tentative title... Hold on, let me get my phone charger. There it is. The tentative title is called Vessels. What Vessels is kind of like a job simulator-esque adventure game where you're going from location to location and searching for special artifacts called vessels. The vessels are special because they are created by the spiritual energies that kind of exist in this world. It flows naturally, but it concentrates after certain events, and those events usually are preceded by, you know, negative emotional energy or events, I guess you could say. So things like murder, Sudoku, war, those sort of things are what generate the negative emotional events that create these vessels. And so your job is just to collect them and sell them to the black market. So in the setting, for the setting of the game, I don't know why this is not on screen. There we go. For the setting of the game, it's modern days, so the vessels and the potions that you make from the vessels are illegal, but there's a black market to it, so there's still, you know, people out there that want to buy them. So that's why there's still people going out and searching for them. It's kind of like a job simulator type game. It's kind of also, you know, it's got elements of like Phasmophobia, some elements of Resident Evil, Lethal Company, Stalker even. Excuse me. And yeah, you're basically going from location to location looking for treasure. I guess I should maybe just sell this, market this as a treasure hunting game, but with story. Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, it's very similar to like Lethal Company, where you're going in looking for items of value, but it's more spooky than horror. I guess there's kind of a distinction, like spooky as in like it's always dark because it needs to be done at night, and there's going to be a lore reason for that. There's going to be sound effects and visual effects that kind of are supposed to be, you know, I'm not going to say I'm going to go for PT vibes, but I want to go for PT spooky. I would say Lethal Company is more horror because, well, some of the enemies aren't scary. It's like the gameplay of going into a place that just randomly generates, and the possibility of running into anything. That is, to me, is what the horror aspect of that game is. It's not a horror game, but it evokes terror. I think it's distinct from like what I want to do, which is more of like spooky, eerie, unsettling. But you're not going to be fighting enemies. You're not going to be, you know, there's no AI or anything like that. It's solo treasure hunting with story. I should probably maybe write something off of that, like, you know, as a pitch sort of thing. Oh shit. So, I have been busy reworking some things. Reworking a lot of things, actually. In fact, I'm going to be doing more of that today. So today is going to be the last stream for Milestone 1, I believe. And I'm going to take a few weeks off. And actually, I'm going to be reworking Milestone 2 and 3. Especially the time frame. because I'm gonna be taking a few weeks off from these game dev streams. In the meantime, I'll finish some other things up here and there. But today, since it's the last day, I want to just wrap up a few things that need to be finished, and a couple of changes I want to make. I'm not entirely happy with some things, and I'm actually going to make some pretty extensive changes to them. And I've been doing that off stream, reworking the item spawning quite a bit, actually. It's completely different from how it worked before. So now every item is just kind of using that item parent. So I no longer have like, I'm no longer using the consumable. I'm just using the one item blueprint. So every item is the same blueprint. And then after that, I had these spawners. And initially I was going to start working on a different spawner for each type of item spawning mechanism, I guess you could say. So there was going to be one for the container, one for pre-placed items, one for like this or that. Instead, it's one spawner that does everything, and the only difference is one variable that determines like what type of spawner it is. Is it searching for containers, or is it searching for spawn points in the world? And then it's gonna randomly select items based off the type of spawner that is set. And then after that, I made some additional changes. I initially had it all like working nicely and perfectly, but then I had a revelation. I kind of don't like the way that it was set up before, where I had like one or a few data tables that basically, here, I'll show what these look like. This is all the items in the game so far. It's still a work in progress, obviously. And this won't be the order that it's going to be in. I'm going to eventually shuffle this around a bit. And I would have different ones for like specific spawner types. Well, now it's no longer spawner types. Now I'm more focused on setting a % chance for each type of item, and then spawning, or I guess selecting a random number, seeing which item type is supposed to spawn, and then set that to spawn. So I did do that today successfully, finally. So yeah, this looks very different from last time. I've got the original code up here, just in case I want to go back, but it looks like it's going to be working fine as is, so I don't know if I'm going to change it. I'm going to leave it as this. So what's happening is, here's where we're selecting the type of spawner. This is a pre-established variable, and then in here I'm just setting the numbers. So this is kind of weird how I set this up, but it works. So the number, this is not the percentage chance. This is actually the highest value out of 100 that the item will go up to. So ignoring these first three because there's 0. This one is 40. So this is actually 1 to 40. The next number is this one, 70. That's not 1 to 70. That is 41 to 70. And then the same for here. This is actually 71 to 100. So if all these numbers had like an actual number higher than 0, it would be 1 to 5 or 6 to 12, something like that. It's just kind of like establishing the range. This is the maximum of the range. The minimum is after the previous maximum, essentially. I set them all up in an array. We're going to do all the normal stuff, selecting either our containers and selecting which containers are going to get an item and which ones aren't. And then randomly selecting an item based off of this random number. We're getting a random number. We're going to check to see which threshold does it fit in. If it's with the current numbers I have right now, here's an example. It's right here. No, it's right here. So say I randomly roll 39. 39 is within this threshold. It's 1 to 40, right? Yeah, 1 to 40. So 39 would fit in here. So here it's asking, is 39 greater than or equal to 0? Because that's actually the first number here. No. Then 0 again. No. Then 0 again. No. Then 40. Then 40. Yes. Oh, sorry. I did that backwards. Well, is 40 greater than or equal to this number? Yes. So the first three, it's 0. 0 is not greater than or equal to the random number, which is 39. So it's going to go false, 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 then true. So that determines which item type it selects. So if it's the fourth number in the spawn chances array, which is all set here, it's going to select the fourth item in this list, which is an ingredient non-natural. And so it's plugging that in here, and gets the correct data table row, data table row name, I guess, whatever. But this is this data table is different for each of these, and there's going to be more of them, obviously, and then it just selects a random number. So yeah, there we go. It might be a little complicated to understand at first, but it's just choosing a random number, checking to see if it fits within the spawn threshold of a specific type of item, and then it spawns an item randomly from that data table. Hello, Daniel. Hi, sorry I wasn't here yesterday. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be here every day. That's totally fine. You don't ever need to apologize for that. Alright, I got that out of the way. So I'm actually not even touching this anymore today. I don't want to touch the item spawner. What I do want to do is redo some stuff that I've already done previously, because I don't like the way they turned out. I don't like... Oh, that is broken. What happened there? Huh. Something happened. I haven't touched the players, so I don't know what could have happened there. So if I'm clicking... I did make some changes in here. Okay. Well, now I gotta figure out what happened. So I think it's in here. Okay, let's close everything first. Just start from the beginning. So I don't think it's this. Set player controls. So we're going to item inspection. Right, I did change this. So now instead of this being on the player, this is now controlled by the HUD. Because it makes more sense. I'm removing some work that the player had to do before. Now the HUD is doing it just to get some stuff off the player, because it doesn't matter if it's on the player or the HUD. It makes more sense though on the HUD. Let's see. So yeah, I did make this change recently, so I'm actually curious what happens when I do this. Select the HUD. Oh, that worked. Oh. It stopped working for the natural items. I think it's just the natural items. Because that's an ingredient, but it's non-natural. This is an ingredient, but it's natural. So something happened with that. Curious how that worked. How that's broken. Oh, you know what? I wonder if it's because... Hold on. it might be because of this change. So I didn't actually change the natural spawning items. No, because these are spawning from a pre-placed spawn point. Or spawner. Toasty, can ramen noodles help you when you're sick? I don't think it actually helps. It's a placebo effect. It makes you feel better, but it's not actually doing anything. Are you still sick? If you're still sick, you should definitely go to a doctor. Like, even if it's just a bad cold, it doesn't sound like it's gonna get better. Especially since it's been like, what, almost a week? It's okay, it's all the natural items. So what is happening? Okay, I need to see what happens here. Yeah, because that still selects universal. The universal data table hasn't changed. Yeah, that still goes through. Okay. Yeah, that goes all the way through. Oh, I see what it is. I see it. This is a new item type I added in. Because of that, this is disconnected. So this would go up here. That's why. Okay. Yeah, because I differentiated between... It made your whole family sick. I don't think you have a cold then. Can the cold... Is the cold... Maybe, I don't know. I don't remember. If the cold can be transmitted between people. I need to fix this material. Fun. There we go. Ignore the rotation. I'm trying to get it to rotate right. It's just, it won't. Okay, so this is the one thing I really don't like. I don't like that I have to press... And the thing is, I designed it this way and decided to do it this way. I don't like that you have to press a button to read it now. So I think what I'm going to do is... remove the ability to press the read button entirely from here and just have it display the text, the read text, and the flavor text as well. Or you know what? No. I'll have it show the title and the flavor text, and that's it. Because the point of the flavor text is it's just an observation from the player character. It's just, you know, their description of what they're looking at. I'm gonna remove read entirely from this menu, from inspection. Yeah. So you won't be able to read and actually like look at the notes from here. Maybe not. I think maybe for notes and like journal pages and newspapers and that stuff. Yes. Let's remove it for everything else, though. Okay, so it has to be a note. And I'm going to rework the way that looks on screen. I don't have any actual notes at the moment, so I'll probably make like a test one. Jesus Christ. This has to move now. Why was that one so loud? Okay, so details. Here it is. So I want to just remove it entirely for anything that is not a note. Not considered a note item type. I think I might have to go all the way up to the player for this. Yeah, here we go. Read. So we don't want to allow this unless the held item, the inspected item, is a read item. So I'm going to do this. Oh, I guess I need this as well. Get inspected item type. If that equals note and... Oops. Nope, that's the wrong letter. And the HUD is visible. Then we can read. Otherwise, I don't want you to be able to read everything. It just doesn't look great. But I'm going to redo the read menu for... I'll actually put this down here. Yeah, I'm going to redo the whole read menu appearance of eventually, not now. True, okay. Now this just keeps growing and growing. Okay. Oh, what the hell happened here? I actually don't know why this is like out of the box here. Okay. So now I should be able to see. I shouldn't be able to read. Okay, we can't read. Cool. Can't read. Now let's get rid of that button. So that's going to be in here, I think. So, hold on. This is for toggle read. True. Where is this being triggered? Oh, that's from the player originally. Okay, so that's here. Got it. Okay, okay. Toggle read false. So it would start at false. Okay. Toggle read true? Only if it's a... If this is a note. Shoot. Let's move this down here. I don't want to keep doing and like that. Okay, if set visible is true and this is a note. God, this looks ugly because it's like so long. I wish it wasn't like this. Damn, that really does look ugly. I don't know why they make it so long like that, this node. Hello, Olga, welcome. Hey, out of place, out of context, but would you rather get an NVIDIA or AMD GPU for workload and gaming? I use NVIDIA. I've been using NVIDIA since I had a gaming like a full-blown like computer. I've never switched, so I wouldn't know. By the sounds of it, though, I wouldn't buy the 5000 series cards, though. Because apparently they're just not really worth it. Shut up, phone. The 5000 for NVIDIA, I mean. Yeah, they sound like they're just not worth it, so I wouldn't bother with the 5000 series. Okay. So we shouldn't be able to see read anymore. Well, so much for that. Let me see what this looks like. Okay. So it went false, then true, and then up here. So this one and then that one. Okay. Got it. So these two need their own separate thing. I feel like this isn't even necessary. What is this for? Is this for item details? Is this necessary here for each time? So we're setting it visible. Oh, you know what? I don't think I can do this. I haven't even tested it yet, but I don't want to do that. I want to do this instead. Is that right? Yeah. I don't want this to even like pass through if it's false. If it's not a note. Let's just line this up. Okay. Ooh, spoopy. Okay, so this can be here. Can this be here? Of course not. Well, let me just move all this up. Or down, I guess. There. AMD has almost paired performance and quality to NVIDIA now with the improvement curve. But whatever they keep adding to the 9000 series. Or 90 series or whatever. You got. Yeah, I have no idea what half of the words you're saying are, but it sounds like it doesn't matter. It's your choice, I guess. Got it. Okay. So we're here. These need to do something different. Okay, first I want to see if this is necessary. So if it goes false, we are not toggling read. We're setting the HUD inspection menu to visible. So I don't know why details are being set to hidden. I'm pretty sure they're already hidden. Yes. So there's no point in doing this. This is redundant. Even this. Yeah, it's completely unnecessary. What is that for again? That was for details. It shouldn't matter. That shouldn't cause an issue. Yeah. Let's grab a food item. Yeah. Okay. So now these two need their own separate things. Well, this one can keep it connected because this is actually just making them all hidden. So let's start with this one. I think it's just connected to both, right? Oh, they're both the same thing. Idiot. So I need the same thing here. Is it a note? Are you note? Yes, no. If it's true, then we set visibility to visible, not hit-testable. If it's not, then it's false. God, this is ugly. Hold on. Come on. There we go. Okay. Button action, button action. Okay. Keep those there. And we'll do this. Just to tidy it up a bit. God, this is ugly. Let me do this. Oh, God, never mind. I hate that too. I hate it even worse. Or even more. Okay. That's fine. This is spaghetti adjacent. That's fine. Spaghetti's gonna happen. Especially in blueprints. Dear God, hope this works. Awesome. Every type of item cannot read. Okay. Except note. So let me place an item. Actually, can I just set... I don't know if I can do that. Can I set an item that is just set to be note? Oh, I don't even have a note, so I would need to add a fake note. Hold on. Add note 1. Honestly, I'll just leave it here as a test. So note 1, it's a note. It's a rarity doesn't matter for notes really. Test note 1. A crumpled up piece, that's not how you spell piece, of paper with writing on it. And then let me just pull something from in here. I'll just pull something from the design doc. Okay. Item value 0 because it doesn't have value. Weight will be 0. I don't have paper yet, but that's fine. Newspaper. There we go. That's perfect, actually. We'll do that. Okay, well, whatever material this is using. Sign. There we go. Yeah, it's just whatever that is using. Hello? There we go. And then in here, get the texture. Weird that I don't see it. See, this is what I'm confused about. I guess not every material is gonna have a texture. Strange. Well, I don't know what to put. I guess because it's flat? The hell is this? Oh! Oh, it's a newspaper sign, not a newspaper. Okay, maybe that's why it doesn't need a texture. But I feel like it should. Weird. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's okay, I guess, for now. So we'll just use, yeah, paper for now. Sign? I think that might be it. I don't know why. Yeah, there it is. But like, why didn't that come up? That's the texture, and then there's the missive and the normal and all that. So we'll do signs. There. Item scale 111 for now. Key item, yes, it cannot be dropped. Awesome. I think we can test this now. So if I make this note 1, was item pre-placed? There we go. That's our fake note for now. Obviously it's not real. Okay, well the place that it's rotating from is not great. Crumpled up piece of paper with writing on it, and then if I inspect it, ooh, okay, we're gonna have to do some wrap there. Oh, read is gone. Well, read's not there in the first place. But I can read it, which is strange. So yeah, there's still an issue with this. Got it. Oh, it says blank. Oops. Note. There's read. And we can not unread, unfortunately. So that would be on the player then. We're trying to stop reading. So something here is preventing that. Got it. It's right at the beginning here. It might be this. It shouldn't, but let's find out. True? False. It's false. Okay, so it was set to false, which we don't want. So we can get rid of this. So where is this set? Refresh notes. No, not refresh. Find references. Oh, it's only set here. Okay, so there's just an issue with what's setting it is here. So let's see. Okay, so let's set it to true. That set it to false. Okay, we don't want that. So yeah, we don't want that there. We want that true. The only time we're ever turning it off, HUD is invisible, is here. Because this is turning everything off. Invisible. Okay. Hello, Castle. Welcome. Toasty, I finally made it to Transfer Pass. While looking at the sign, it reads, as Airfield 31 and the mine is the region under the mine supposed to be Sundered Pass or something else? It's supposed to be Sundered Pass, but there's no like name on there, that's all. It just looks scratched up. But yeah, that's supposed to be Sundered Pass. Still can't remove it. Why is that? Got it. So now the problem is here. It's is reading. That has to be... Ah. So the issue is probably this. Okay, I think this not is incorrect. So up here we're asking, is the HUD visible? Yes. Because we're inspecting the item, it's already like in front of us, and it's giving us the option to either drop it or pick it up or read. Is the HUD visible? Yes. Are we not reading yet? Yes. So we're gonna set up the the read screen. It's gonna pop up with all the details. Now I'm pressing it again and asking, is it visible? Yes. This is not supposed to be here. And are we reading? Are we not reading is here. So at this point our HUD, the inspection HUD is visible. I should change this to an inspection HUD. That's a little confusing. Inspection HUD visible. That makes more sense. Is inspection HUD visible? Okay. So down here we're asking, is inspection HUD visible? Yes. And are we already reading? Yes. They both have to be true in order for this to trigger true. Also, I did remove this. So now instead of creating the read menu, whenever I pick up an item, there is one always on the HUD. So the text there, the three, lines of text there are always there on the HUD, except when I turn them, the only difference is now I don't have to create it every time, and I just remove the visibility. Why can't I think straight? I make it invisible and then empty the text, so it reads as nothing, but it's still there. Like the actual HUD, the widget text will always be there. It's just either invisible or empty or visible, and it has some actual data in there. I was looking at it why is the third region missing? Also, I finally found out what day Sutherland makes contact, and that's day 22. Yeah, that's what are you playing? You're doing custom? I don't remember. You're doing something custom. Some kind of custom playthrough. Yeah, that sign's been like that since the beginning, apparently. It was always like that since they released Transfer Pass. Okay, so let's make some changes here. So I'm gonna add, first of all, these have got to be higher in the hierarchy. So these got to be on top. Let's make these. Oh, okay. So what is read? Read is under... So let's make sure that, oh, it's locked. That's why I can't like edit it. So that's Z order 1. That's fine. Let's make that Z order 1 as well. Actually, oh, let me think this clearly. So there will eventually, like, thinking HUD wise later on, there's only going to be like the reticle on screen and your health meter, but your health meter won't always be visible. It's going to be like only visible when it changes, and it'll be at the top, a bar at the top. On the bottom, you're going to have your equipment slots. So there's going to be, I'm thinking it's going to start with 2, and maybe you can upgrade it up to 4 eventually. So 4 different equipment slots at the bottom, kind of like, you know, like Minecraft almost, like the same typical layout for hotkeyed items. Besides that, there's not going to be much else. So those those elements on the HUD are going to be Z order 0. This is going to be Z order 0 as well. That's where the item picked up pops up, like item added to inventory, whatnot. So these buttons will be, this whole thing will be 1. No, 2. 2. And that's everything, right? Kind of. Interaction border text. That will be Z order 1. No, 0. Yeah, Z order 0. Reticle will be Z order 0. Search progress bar will be Z order 0. The read will be Z order 3. So 3 is on top. So that's 2. Oh, there's no 1. Hold on. So this should be 1. Okay, and then the read, the title, the flavor text, and the details is 3. So in between, underneath that will be this box I'm gonna add. So we're gonna add, I think it's just image. I think you could just do that. Maybe not image. Border. Can I please rename it? Read menu background. So this is gonna stretch to the size of the screen. That is blinding. That's not the right one. Let's make sure it's actually stretched out correctly. And then anchor it to the whole thing. No padding. Here we go. Okay. And then Z order 2. So it's going to be on top of... Oh, shoot. No, never mind. Z order 1. I want these... I was right. I want these Z order 2. Okay. So this will be hidden. And then that needs to be a variable. And anywhere where I make Here. Okay. So we're gonna make... Where did that go? Raid menu background. Okay. So that should make it visible whenever I start reading an object, like the note, essentially. And we need to make it invisible whenever I... toggle read. Back to false. Okay, now I see... Now I see the issue here. Okay. So I'm going to disconnect this. So I do need these to have... I need the ability to set some things hidden here. And then we would do... Oh, this makes my head hurt. Okay. Well, it would be no different here. This would be no different. It can work for both. Okay, so if it is a note, then make them hidden. If it's not a note, or sorry, if it is a note, keep the read buttons visible. If it isn't a note, make them invisible. So here, this is what I need. Make them hidden, make them hidden. And then also, we now have the menu background. Make that hidden as well. Yeah. Let's put that here as well. It just keeps getting pushed down. Let's do it this way as well. Okay. And I think that's it. Okay, so the flavor text I do want on screen at all times. Did I change that? Oh, I think it is on screen, on time, all the time. Okay, cool. It's just that some items don't have flavor text yet because I haven't had it yet. Back my Wi-Fi took a massive shit and lagged out to force reset. Damn, that's crazy. Ugh. Oh yes, I forget. Since this is gonna be demonetized, I will probably repeat this a few times. Please leave a like on the live stream. I would greatly appreciate that. That's gonna help a lot with the algorithm, and you know, make up for the fact that I'm probably not gonna make a lot of money from this. Just help the channel grow with a simple like. God, I hate working with like HUDs and shit. Even though I do it a lot. There we go. And it's not removing it, which is interesting. Okay, so let's figure that out. But that's what I want it to look like. Got it. Right, because I'm kind of like feeding two different... I'm feeding this and this into the same thing, even though they're doing different things. This is... Are we setting this to visible false and then setting this to visible true? So I can't do this. So what I'm gonna do is disconnect that temporarily. I just need to move this down a bit. So it actually makes more sense to do this over here. I just need this actually. Set the... What are these? The read buttons and the... Jesus, what is happening here? Just disconnect them. Just disconnect them. Jesus. Well, then I just need this up here. Oh, I do need it down here. Never mind. Gotta make sure this is invisible when I turn the whole thing off. Screw it, just do this. So we don't need this anymore. Yeah, because I can just do this here. What is this from? Ah, never mind. Honestly, then I don't even know why I have two of them here. Oh shoot, this actually goes down here. See, this is getting more and more complicated as it goes. It's becoming spaghetti. Hello, Jinpan, welcome. How are you doing? Okay, so... Okay, so if it's not even a note, we're not even gonna bother toggling these up here. That's gonna be handled up here, actually. So I'm gonna do this here. I'm just not even gonna bother toggling it down below. In fact, these can just be moved down. There. So... Oh, the details. The details need to be hidden as well. Yeah, hide the details, hide the background, and make the button and the action visible. Okay, so let's reorganize this whole thing now. Jesus H. Let's keep it lined up with this other branch up here. Okay. So at least tidy it up a bit. Okay. That looks atrocious. But it'll do for now. Okay. Now it should work. Hopefully. Okay, and read stays on screen. Cool. Oh, read is not on screen. Why are you not on screen? Ah, because we're not toggling read. We're just turning on the inspection menu. So we're going false, right? And we're going true because we're setting the inspection stuff to true. Okay, so what I can do is, yeah, do this here. Since there's room for it. True would go up here. And false would go here. It's just getting uglier and uglier by the second. If it's a note, true, then we're going to set these to visible. If it's false, then go on the normal path. Okay. Read is visible. Read is visible. Read is visible. Okay. Okay. Any other item? No read. You can't read. Because they're not notes. Awesome. Okay, cool. Let's fix this. Stupid text is going off the screen, which is not supposed to do that. So let's center that first. And then we gotta hit auto wrap text. And maybe that will fix it. Okay. Thing is, I don't want it to go to the edge of the screen. So I think I actually need to set a size to this. Oh, I could do padding. So maybe the edges will... Well, the end of the text will not be at the edge of the screen. Perfect. Okay. So let's increase that padding. Much better. Yeah, that... Okay, so now... let's... obviously the text is not final, but eventually I could do like background or like a shadow or something like that behind the text. So we'll leave it as is, but for now that'll do. Much better. I like that a lot more. I'm just gonna ignore the way that it rotates. It's so dumb. It should not be like that. But that's not even the final asset I'm gonna be using. These are cool boxes. What boxes? Explain to me what boxes, please. Oh, Jesus. Oh, you're talking about these? These are just default Unreal Engine boxes. That was one of the two things I wanted to do, or just like quickly touch up on. The other, can I remember what it was? I actually don't. Oh, it's this. I want to fix up the inventory real quick. It doesn't look like it's lining up correctly. So that might be one issue here I need to look at. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure these two... Yeah, the two boxes here, there should be an even amount of space on both sides. They're not the same size. Yeah, and it's clearly not lined up correctly. So we can close the HUD for now. Close that for now. Close that for now. Yeah, because you can easily see it's even on both sides. So I think it might be that. Oh, yeah. That might be it. The anchoring is off. No. That should be it. Oh, then let me look at the inventory panel itself. Yeah, that's clearly centered. Oh, they're lining up on the left. What happens if I line them both up to the middle? Let's find out. Okay, that's better. That's what I would like it to look like. Not sure why these are now misaligned. Probably because it's centered. Or not centered. Okay, there we go. But is that going to scale correctly? Shit. Well, actually it is scaling correctly. Or not scaling, but positioning itself correctly. Okay, that's perfect. I mean, obviously this inventory is not perfect, but this is what I want. Okay, so what I want to do now is I actually want to do away with this. I guess not do away with it. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't like the way this looks. I don't know why. So what I'm going to do is when you click on it, on an item, on the right side, you're going to see the details. Like the title, flavor text, details, and then drop or consume or, well, I guess those are the only options. Because read is automatically done by clicking on it. So just clicking on the item will bring up everything on the right. That's kind of the whole point of that panel on the right. So I'm going to do away with this. Okay. That might be catastrophic, what I'm about to do. So I got to be very careful here. Keep doing that. So realistically, I can still spawn these in. They're just going to be placed elsewhere. For now, what I'm going to do is no padding. So the inventory panel is going to always have them. I'm going to put them in here. Item function buttons. Okay. Not sure why they're that high up. Oh, that would explain it. So then let's do some padding. No, that's the wrong one. Actually, I think I want the... No, yep. That's fine for now. I'll rearrange them later. I just don't want to, like, break this. So we're going to make that hidden. These are all hidden, right? Visible. Hidden. Hidden. Okay. So now we're going to go to the actual button, which is this. So on click on here. What is this doing? Right, so we're going to cut that out entirely. Because that would make all the other buttons unclickable. I don't want to do that. We're done with that. Just do this. Is selected item button. Okay, that's fine. That should be fine. We're just gonna, you know, skip that part. We're not gonna create these buttons anymore, the function buttons. We're just gonna make them visible. In fact, I can repurpose this. Just cut all this out. And instead, we're going to make the function buttons visible. Set visibility. Oh, I can still use this, actually. Because... yeah, remove item, remove item. Okay. Not visible. We're gonna make it... that's hidden, not hit testable. Yeah, okay, perfect. Actually, we're not just making that visible or hidden. It's all of them. All this stuff on the right panel. Item details, flavor text, title. All of it. Let's put them in order, though, that they appear in. What am I listening to? Nope, that's already there. Okay. We're making it all visible. Cool. Shouldn't be too bad then, hopefully. Let's see if this works. I think I need to flip it. Cause set to hit testable. That's the button itself. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. So on release, we're triggering that. Is selected button, item button, false. So we're gonna, oh. Yeah, flip it. So I will need a change that will will flip this variable. For when I click on a different item in the inventory, it'll make that the item that is selected. Okay. Okay. I guess I don't need to remove it. That isn't needed, I guess. Okay. First of all, consume... yeah, consume should not be... okay, we'll fix that. Should not be visible at all. It's not clickable, which is good. In fact... okay, that's broken as well. Cool. That's fine. Ah, because of this. The button needs the data table name, like the item name. We're gonna do this. So then we don't need the reference. We need so what the variable was. Item data table name, yeah. It should be name. And then before we set this visible, set item data. Oh shoot. Oh, what am I doing? There it is. Okay, let me rename this variable. That doesn't make sense to me. I don't know why. It's gotta be like flipped. Okay. Put it in there. Refresh these. So we don't need self. So is selected button, item button, false, so we're going to set it visible, and we're going to set this the selected button. If it is the selected button, set it invisible on the menu, and then unselect it here in this variable. Okay. Cool. Yeah, those are still not going to work, that's fine. Okay. So now that it has... Yeah, we don't need to worry about that. Man, I was so proud when I got that working, when I got it to position correctly. Next to the button that you clicked. Oh well, that's fine. So, okay, what would it do on begin play? That's what it was. That's what's missing, I think. Potentially. Yep, on construct, I mean. Got it. There it is. So instead of on construct, custom event. You think they're okay? Probably not. Okay, that should help. Ah, and that'll make the consume button opaque. Or transparent, I guess. Still doesn't work. Right. Right, I gotta get the toggle set up. So... I'm just gonna move all this over. What I need is... That doesn't look right. Why is this such a visible? Where's this at? Got it. I never figured out what this was for. I think I was setting this up, and I just could never find where this was being fired from. So I'm gonna assume that those are just like not used at all. I'm gonna put them over here. I don't think I ever finished whatever I was doing there, but I feel like at this point I probably already did that, whatever I was doing there already at some point. So I don't need to worry about that then, most likely. Okay, so what I need now is kind of what I was doing here. So I actually need to... Okay, we're going to make some changes here to what I just did. So the button... Okay, the panel needs a reference here for this. I've had to do this before. It's not too bad, I guess. Do I already have something like that or no? Selected item button reference. Where am I using that? No, not like... Oh, God. Oh, it's not even being used at all. Really? I just made it. I guess I never used it. That's fine then. So... we're gonna do this. Is this variable valid? If so, that means there's already a button selected at some point. So if it's true, we're going to clear it first. Actually, I don't think we need to clear it because we're... Yeah, that's fine. We don't need to clear it. We just need to reset it to the new button. I'm going to move this down. We're going to need more space here. Otherwise, we're going to set... I guess technically I don't even need an is valid here. It shouldn't matter. Yes. Is it valid? If so... Okay. If it is valid, then we're going to do this. We're going to have another event here. Event. Toggle is selected. Do I even need an event for this? I don't think I do. No, I don't need that. So just set is selected. The fuck? So it's no longer the selected one. Then we're gonna reset it. In fact, I can probably consolidate that even further. Let's just put it here to line it up. Boy, I can't wait to get demonetized for that. Actually, let me do this first. Darn it! Stop! This is... Oh my goodness. Why do you want to be pixel perfect all the time? Okay, I'm losing my mind here. Cool. Okay, so is this already valid? If so, make this change on the reference, then reset the reference to the new button that was selected. Then determine if we're going to alter the visibility of anything. If it's not valid, we have to make it visible. Like, regardless. Okay, so now I did notice it's not, there is nothing displaying, so that means I gotta set the, text. The data for the 3 text entries. I don't think there's anything. No, there doesn't seem to be anything, so custom event. I can actually just copy this from I think the HUD. I think the HUD has it. Is this? No, those are actually like put in here. Okay. So I just need to do whatever's happening here. I just need to copy this, basically. It should copy over perfectly fine. And then... I'm gonna need this as a variable here as well. Oh, this is gonna be selected. Selected item name. Put some notifications here. We'll just do it ahead of time. Throw it up here. And then I guess I don't need that over here, or that line from all the way over there. You just do that. Let me consolidate all this. There's plenty of room here. No need to be so spread out. Actually, for that I will leave a little bit of room. Okay, I believe we should be set. Custom event set selected item name. I guess not name. Panel. Oh, I guess I don't have this as a variable. Am I still using this? Probably not actively, because I did switch away from that entirely. Okay. Yeah, we're not using that anymore. Yeah, I switched away from that entirely, so let's stop using that. Oh, okay. And then I'm just gonna make this single, sort of a array. Is that not gonna work? Weird. Because it's the same variable. I don't know why that's... Oh, wait, hold split? No, recombine. Yeah, I don't know why it won't work, but whatever. Perfect. So then as soon as I reset the selected item name, we're going to redo this. Reset that the data for the text on screen. I'm gonna move these here. So this should work? Question mark. I don't think I'm gonna remove it off screen, because like clicking off the screen won't do anything, or off the button. All right, see. Oh, it makes it invisible. Why did that happen? Oh, the actual button's doing that. Oh, this has to be self. No. Self. There we go. Almost forgot that. That is important. Okay, we're gonna have to set that to text wrap and center it. Okay, awesome. So it doesn't make anything, it doesn't like toggle it invisible again. Okay, now it's broken actually. So that's gonna be in the panel. Yeah. Something is amiss. Got it. It's just like resetting itself to the same thing. It's not toggling it off. Oh, I see what's missing. I see what's missing. We need to ask this again here. We need to ask this here. If it's true. No. Set visible. If it's false, we're gonna go hidden. If it's true, then it doesn't need to do anything because it should already be visible. I guess for a good, you know, just in case. That's fine. It doesn't make a huge difference. Awesome. Cool, and it doesn't break. Alright, that's great. Let's fix the text here on the right. Same thing with the inspection menu. The details need to have a centered justification. In fact, all of these need to be centered justification. I should make sure these are also fully centered. Center. Center. And then it's possible that maybe the flavor text could also need to wrap. So it's auto wrap as well. And then we need padding. Let's do 100 and 100. I don't think actually, yeah, let's keep it consistent. So the flavor text will have padding 100, padding 100. It's still centered though. Same thing over here then. In the event it somehow is long enough. There we go. It's still centered, but that's fine. Blood on my trainers. Nah, can't risk it. What? What is going on? Huh? Can you explain? Ooh, I don't like that it like set. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, huge issue there. Because the text is like pushing downward on the box that contains like the buttons and the details and all that. It's the buttons are being pushed out of the panel. We don't want that. So what I don't like is this. It's like very briefly not the correct text. Which is, how is that possible? I wonder if in setting it visible, it's like, so that's gonna be in here. Can we delay in here? I think we can. Yeah. Literally just like the smallest delay possible. I think that might help. Oh, not here. We want to set that beforehand. There we go. Oh, that looks ugly. That's better. Perfect. I think I need to record what's happening here and then play it in slow-mo. Recording. Not recording. And then should be able to play it in slow-mo. What exactly is happening here? Speed as slow as possible. Oh, it's so fast. It's literally so fast. It's like a frame. You can't see it. Damn. I have to like bring it up in here, I think. I have to literally go frame by frame. Let me open a project that won't spoil anything important. Oh, this is the last Destiny 2 video. I'm sure there's an easier way of doing. Oh, that's video. I'm sure there's an easier way of doing this. It's such a short recording. Frame by frame. Oh my god, it's so quick! Oh, it's just like not centered to start. That's so bizarre. And why does that push it down? That's so weird. So the delay isn't gonna help, I think. Unless if I make it longer. It's in the like making it visible. Why does it do that? That's so bizarre. But nothing else does that. Them ogled me baps all through me Burberry. What? I'm confused right now. I'm very confused. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe if I just do that? It's already stretched out as far as it can go. It still does it. I guess not a huge issue. It's just, it looks ugly. I wonder if it's just some weird quirk of doing this in editor view. Maybe in game it won't be an issue. I hope. I hope. Fingers crossed. It's possible that things like that will come up in the editor, but they won't be in the game at all. Like, it's just some weird bug, but only in the editor. Okay. Then the last thing here is fixing these. Problem is I think what I need to do is just, what is this? That's the border. Okay, so take it out of the vertical box. Problem is now this needs to have a, oh, actually it should be fine because it's in this and that has a centered alignment. Okay. It's still being pushed. Why? Because that doesn't have padding. It's what's inside the vertical box that does. Oh, it didn't get... Oh, it can only have one thing in it. So this vertical box takes up all that room. So it has to be outside of this even. I want it here, basically. Trying to figure out the centering here. Let me reorganize these then. Now that I figured this out. I don't even know why I have a grid panel. Oh, hold on. Why is it doing that? Okay. Get rid of the grid panel. Okay. So then... Oh, what I can do to work around this. Place this roughly where... Hold on. 0, 0. Yeah, place this roughly where I want it on screen. Although I think that moves it here. I should be able to do this. Damn it. 1080. There we go. No. It's like roughly there, but I don't know why. Oh, size the content maybe? Okay, there we go. So we need to move it down. Boy, I'm sure there's an easier way of doing this. Come on. Compile. Okay. So we need to move this up in the order. So it's 3.5? Okay. So there's 33 boxes on the left. That is not quite lined up, but that's fine. So 30. So it's 20. God, this is gonna be a pain. $24, 27. No, 24. 7 plus 4. That's 31. It's 30. So it's gonna be like halfway in between. That's about as centered as I can get it. And then I need to do this justification here for the anchor. I don't know why that looks off, but whatever. Alright, and that should scale. I think I need to do this as well. I'm not entirely sure. Ah! Maybe not. Oh, that is like broken. Why is it like that? Panel. That's the details. Oh, it's locked. Weird. Huh. So then what happened? Okay, let's just do... I think just center it. That looks right. Awesome. Okay. Cool, cool. So if I pick up a bunch of items... Cool. Oh, I still can't click them. Oh, shoot. Okay. Those are the same items. Okay. And then there's still... Yeah, that issue where I can't click them. Why is that? Well, let's just pull this to the side and figure this out. Oh, I see. I know why. I know why. We are making those not hit testable, which means he cannot be interacted with. So this is specifically for the function buttons. Where did I set that to visible? Here. So we don't want to set them to not hit testable. We need to set them to be visible, which makes them interactive. That is the issue there. Okay. Non-consumable, consumable. Okay. Why did this break? What broke now? Okay. Oh, I think I'm clicking on the panel. God damn it. I need to go to the bathroom real quick. I will be right back. Give me a minute. I'm back. And I, as soon as I got up, I realized what the issue was. Okay. So here's the issue. The extent of what we're doing here is actually affecting the whole thing, this whole box. We don't want that. We just want to affect the buttons. So then we don't want to make the whole widget hit testable or visible, I guess. Just the buttons within it. So get horizontal. Oh shoot, it might not be a variable. Yeah, it's not. Function buttons. Variable. So just the buttons. Not the whole thing. Oh. Hold on. So it's hidden, that's why. So I need to make it not hit testable. See, the thing is, it's the whole thing. Let's make it visible. Will this be a problem? Okay, well, it's already there. I don't want that. Let's make the buttons function buttons hidden to start. Yeah, they're not there. Did that spawn nothing? Oh, it's invisible. Oh, it's not invisible. It's just like it's like hitting. It's going through the box right there. Okay, well that's broken. What is going on now? The whole thing's broken now. Yeah, it's like completely broken. What happened? I haven't like messed with it. I haven't even touched this, so. Oh no. Yeah. Yep. I was right. This is a problem. This cannot be visible. That's why it's broken. This cannot be visible. It has to be not hit testable. Okay. Because I'm interacting with the widget even though it looks like it's hitting nothing. There we go. They're still not clickable though. Weird. We're making them visible. Like for both truths here, true and true, it's making them visible / hit testable, interactable. That, the function buttons, yeah. Yeah. Can't click them. Nothing's firing. It was interactable a second ago. What I find bizarre is that this doesn't work. This is going true. I'm assuming so, but let's check. Oops. Okay. True. Okay. It's true. Oh, the buttons are gone. I don't understand what happened there. Oh, I made the whole thing invisible there. No. There we go. Oh, hold on. Here. I think we can change it to this. Self only, not the chill. That still might not work. Maybe, because I'm thinking children as in anything under the hierarchy, like the root of the hierarchy, which is this. So it doesn't affect anything down below. Maybe this works? Yay, it works! Okay, that's what it was. Right, okay. Drop the item. Drop the item. Consume. Well, it shouldn't be able to consume that anyways. Alright, we can at least interact with them. That's a step up. Like a one problem solved. We still got a few more problems to solve here. Why can't actually... I mean, I can click it, but it doesn't do anything. So why can't I actually do anything with this? So let's see. Ah, that is a natural ingredient, not a non-natural. Right, I added a new item type. Okay, so that fixes that, hopefully. Okay, so still doesn't work. Ah. I think it's firing as if it's blank, the item type. It shouldn't be, because like it's getting the item set item data table right there. Let me see that get fired. Ah, I don't think I'm actually doing that, am I? So the panel. Ah, that's the issue. This has to be way before. Right here. Right after we set the variable, obviously. Okay. Oh, wait, that's not it. What is that? Oh, that's for the panel details, like the text. Okay. Well, then leave that there. Then we're missing that new this function here. Set item data table name. Did I never grab that? I only set the variable, so I didn't actually do the event. Oh, it's not in the Jesus. There we go. That's what's missing. So this just gets uglier and uglier. Let me do this. It's just those three, and then there we go. That looks so much better. Just getting out of hand there. Please work. Still can't drop or consume. Oh, errors. Player reference. It's missing a player reference, which means I need to set that. Where was that set originally? It was here, right? Yeah, it was here. That's why. So the function buttons, I need to stop moving these around. They're in a specific order for a reason. Yeah, this should have a player reference, right? Yes. So on okay, so after this, after our player reference has been set on the inventory panel, then we can take this set, god damn it, set player ref, and it's the same one. Yeah, it's still bitching about it, about the fact that it's not being fired in here in the widget blueprint, but that's fine. It's being fired from the player. That's all that matters. It's just gonna keep bitching about it and saying there's something here. It's not like an error. It's like a warning sort of thing. Even though I know for a fact it's being fired from the player. Okay, you can't consume it. Good. You can't drop it, though. Why can't you drop it? Yeah, it's reliant on so many different, like, variables. Let me do this. Yeah, I could do it here. No, never mind. Let's do this. We're gonna set the player ref and that. Excuse me. I won't set the item name reference because that gets changed multiple times. Well, I guess technically this does too. So then never mind. Because essentially that would be changing. Ref. Oh, shoot. Why is this over here? I don't know why that was there, but also why is this disconnected? Oh, okay, so the item function button's ref. Got it. So we don't need to, we don't want to do that anymore. So the buttons don't need what is this missing? This is missing that inventory button reference. Okay, they should hopefully resolve the last issue here. Because this is very much like built to work a certain way, and the changes I've made have completely broken everything. Yeah, we're not even using this anymore, so wherever this is, let me check. There. Yep. There. And then, so we don't even need it at all. Well, all we need is this, so we can remove all this. We just need to reset that specific button from the inventory panel. I like to keep it there just in case I need it later, but I'll eventually remove it. So yeah, this needs... Oh, it does have a selected item button reference. So the selected item button reference will just be this. Inventory item inventory button reference. There. Perfect. So we'll set that here as well. And that should be the hopefully the last issue with this. This is starting to look gross looking. So that is the function. So here. That works. And then the function buttons should well, now it needs to empty this. Now it needs to empty that variable on its own. Okay. Jesus H. Okay, and that remains. That's fine. We can fix that. It did spawn it though. That's good. Okay. So if we drop an item, the item that we've selected. The function buttons hit drop. Unfortunately, this doesn't have a fucking menu reference. Ah, here we go. Clear all that. Then we can toggle. We can do this. We can do the toggle here. Set visible, hidden. Those can remain empty because they don't matter if we're setting it invisible. Let's see if that works. Awesome. Maybe I can get to this one last thing I wanted to do today. Actually, two things. I don't know why that one is like that color. Maybe it's the wrong texture. Ooh, beautiful. Perfect. Would it be annoying? It might be annoying to have to like click a button. Maybe I should just have these on screen at all times, but they don't do anything. No. I think this makes sense. This works. Because if you don't have it selected, the buttons won't know what to do. No, yeah, just leave it as is. I think this is fine. I don't know why. I feel like it'd be annoying. Ah, Z fighting here. To see who gets picked first. Okay. So the last thing I want to fix, and I don't know what happened with this. It was fine one day, and then the next day it wasn't. So the inventory buttons are now like not staying within this bounds, this box. They're supposed to. And they were doing it before. Like the first time I set it up. So what's happening is we're adding it to this. We're making children of these buttons, right? Is this correct? Yes. So that's in here. Maybe the padding needs to be changed now. So instead of 5, it's 10. Let's see what happens. Okay, I need to pick up more, obviously. Let's see if that scales right. Yeah, that's exactly perfect. That's exactly what I wanted it to look like. Just get more items. Let's get as many items as I can. So over here I have the spawner that's controlling these items. Those are the naturally spawning ingredients. So like things that happen in nature naturally, like rocks, wood, crystals. I guess there'd be like grass fiber as well if that were a thing, but I don't think that's going to be a thing in the game. Things that grow naturally in nature. Oh, that filled it up perfectly. Look at that. That is beautiful and uniform. I love it. Aha! All right, that's the note. I need to add like a... Okay, that needs to... Let's revert the... Oh, Jesus H. The padding on these. This is too much padding. Let's do 25 and 25. And the same here. Oh, that was wrong. $25. I might have to make sure this is a scroll box. Oh, I could also just raise it. Let me just raise it. Let me raise them both, actually. So that's going to be sitting next to the title. I don't want that. Do 10. And this is a lot. Let's do 50. That way, maybe I don't need a scroll box for that, but we'll see. It might be necessary. Who knows? So this is from the design doc. Oh, that's perfectly... Yeah, that's like perfect. Obviously, the font size, that all can change eventually. In fact, title is a little too high, which I think is going to bump everything up, but that's fine. It'll be it's still in uniform with the rest. That's awesome. Yeah. Hopefully I won't need a scroll box, but maybe we'll see. Oh, hi, book collector. Sorry, no sound effects today. Okay, that fixes that issue with the grid spacing. The last thing I wanted to do, and I'm basically done with Milestone 1. The thing is, I didn't even get to certain things at all, like certain tasks. What I'm going to do is I'm going to push them into Milestone 2 and rework Milestone 2 entirely. And in the 2 weeks that I am taking a break from this, I'm actually going to start working on a bunch of stuff. Mostly like in the levels though. Actually building out the level, not building it, but like putting the spawners in the spawn points, picking out assets, doing the lighting for the level, and any physical alterations to the level, like furniture and that sort of thing. Putting in containers. So I'm going to start actually filling in the level that I have selected and doing the lighting and weather effects and all that. By weather effects, I mean like fog. There might be some light fog here in this post-Soviet village. It kind of would fit a little bit, yeah. Just a light fog, not too much. But I gotta get all that right. And that will be what I will be doing over the next 2 weeks. So the last thing I wanted to do was... first... inspected item. This has to move closer. This is too far away, and so what's happening is if I'm like too close to the item's gonna clip through whatever object I picked it off of, and I don't want that. Yeah, because like this is gonna be literally inside the box. So it's closer now. This is actually a good size for inspecting these. Whoops. Maybe I can go closer even. So I can close all the inventory stuff. We're done with that. Yeah, let's get it closer. 70, maybe 75 is too much. 85. Because like this is pretty big. Also, so what I need to do is center the asset. What I need to figure it out is recenter everything so that the mesh is at the center of the item, but also figure out the height for the spawning of the item based on the mesh. So like this item is tall. So the center point should be at the center of the mesh. But when I put it on the ground, it should be... the bottom of the canister should be on the ground. So basically, adjust the elevation of the item based on the item. See, the same reason why this is clipping through the floor. It's because it's not spawning high enough. It's got to be higher. That I will do off stream, probably. Alright, so... can I make... some changes here? Let's see. So I'm thinking I think it's going to be in here. Refresh. Oh, when I click on an item. Let me get rid of these variables because... Oh, shoot, it might break something. Oh, I think it's just going to break this, but we don't need that. That was for testing. We might need level type. Do we need these? Oh yeah, we need that. Do we need this though? No, that's not it. What? Oh, it's called bool. Oh, shoot. I think these were all from... Son of a bitch. I can't find them because they're named after the variable type. What is boo? So is this not anywhere in the game? Wasn't this part of like the save? I think it was when I was setting up the initial saving. I'll figure that off soon. So I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a variable that is inspected item distance. That is going to be not distance, but vector. Right? Yeah, vector. We're gonna set it whenever we overlap an object that is a valid, you know, interactive object. With the exception of the door, I would hope. Oh, I guess this is gonna do it for the door as well, but that's fine. It shouldn't be an issue. Break. Ah, fudge. Location of the hit in the world space. Yeah, that's what I need. Okay. And so I think I wanted to calculate this ahead of time. Actually, no, never mind. On click, if it's an interactive object, where is this being set? Please. I'm just trying to refamiliarize with these variables because some of these are months old. A lot of gets in here. Okay, set. Where's this being called? Ah. So then where is this being called? Okay, there. Okay, cool. So I basically want to do this. On click. Before we even like interact with it, pick it up and everything and put it in. Well, again, I'm not physically picking it up. I'm just setting this empty item in front of the player. to look identical to it. I want to move the position based on the distance. So here we're going to calculate. We're going to do some math. Oh, spooky. We're going to take the mesh vector. Not the mesh. It doesn't have to be the mesh, but capsule. Get the capsule. Get location. Get world location. And I just care about the I think it's the X. Maybe? I think so. I'm not entirely sure. No, I think it's gonna be the XY. I need to figure out the distance. I need to refresh myself on this. Okay. Okay. So it's gonna be. Let's not do this. Let's do. Get actor location for the whole player. This would basically be the actor location of the inspected item on the container or shelf or whatever. So minus. And then vector length. And then from there we can do can we do okay, so can we do this? Get location. This is relative location technically. X? Vector length X? Oh. Just do that. Keep pushing it. So if the distance between the player center and the object that we're trying to pick up is less, if this is less than this, which is the distance that is default, let's actually give us some wiggle room. If that distance minus, say, 10 units. Is less than that. I hate doing the math in this game. Or this engine, because then it gets super messy and nothing like lines up perfectly. Like none of these nodes line up perfectly. Okay. Okay, so this goes into there. That's actually going to go down one. So then we gotta do true. False will go there. If it's true, the distance between the player and the object is less than -10 is less than. Wait, is this right? Because say if it was, what is this, 85? Yeah, say if it was 86, it would technically be like further than the distance between the fake inspected objects and the player. It might be clipping through a container still. Let's see if that works. Let's see if this works. So then I want to set the vector for this to, yeah, it's as simple as this. Set relative location. Ooh, but I do want to have a reset for this. Yeah, I need a reset for this. So I'm going to take the difference between the two. Actually, no, hold on. I'm going to take that minus... No, not... yeah, minus. Minus the difference between the two. That makes sense? Yeah, I think this is it. I'll have to test this off stream if this doesn't work. That's 0, 0, right? Yeah, 0, 0. And then if we are setting it back, like I'm putting it back down, so drop, reset gameplay. God, I hate that. Just do this. So 85. Okay. Fingers crossed. So I'm clearly closer. I think so. Let's do this. Let me print the new inspected item relative X. It's clearly clipping through, so I think my math is off. Probably, if I had to guess. Let me do this. me just disconnect that for now. It's still clipping through. Well, to be fair, that's already clipping through anyways. And I don't have like a crouch or anything. I just need like something that's like, I mean, it's clearly clipping through. So I feel like it should be triggering, but it's not. I will figure this out off stream then, if that's the case. But I just want it to not clip through these boxes or any like shelf or table or whatever. Yeah, it's registering as false. So yeah, my math is definitely not right. Or maybe what I found here is not correct. Oh, get distance too. Shoot. This requires an actor variable. So we're setting inspected object reference. Is that's an actor? Okay. Self to inspected object reference, which is right here. Give me that distance. So let's get rid of this. So let me redo the math here, because this is definitely not right. Probably not. If that distance is less than the x, the relative x of the inspected item on the player, just print true. Just print true. And that's it. Don't change the actual location. Just print if it's true. Wait, what is it printing? Well, that printed something. Oh, it's printing 0. Okay, so that actually worked. Where is this supposed to go? Here? So then print. Okay, so that, yeah, that worked. That's actually perfect. So let's actually do what I was gonna do before. Let's subtract 10 just to give us some like wiggle room. And we're gonna take, if that's true, we're gonna take, this is the longer the bigger variable. That minus, yeah, I want to take the difference. So what I had before was right here. So the difference between that and that. Well, let's just do with the minus 10 already applied. And that should be the new distance. Oh, sweep. Yeah. No, don't sweep. Never mind. Okay. What is it? Why is it printing hello? Oh. Idiot. Oh, it's gonna be printing. Shoot. This has to be after. It's gonna be printing that before it even changes. So then we'll print that. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're a little too close. So 72 instead of 84. Or 85. 58. It's a little close. But it'll be dependent on like how close can I actually get up to a table or a counter. Ooh, okay. Let's cut the 10 there. That's an extreme example of that. Yeah, it'll be really restricted by like how close can I actually get to these tables before I bump into it or get blocked entirely. I mean, this is clearly floating, but that's because yeah, it's not supposed to do that. So I think it'll be fine. It kind of fixes it. Yeah, in a way. Obviously, there'll be some bugs if I'm able to like push shit around, but I'm not going to be able to do that. Okay. Cool. You see why I hate math? It's horrifying. Especially in a game engine. And I'm not doing code, so like this is even worse than if it was like actual code, I feel. I don't know, maybe it might be easier with actual code. Alright, actually I got through everything I wanted to do today, even like this. I wasn't thinking I'd get to this, but damn, that was literally everything. That should fix up any major things I wasn't too happy with. Before heading into Milestone 2. But that's it for Milestone 1. I know there's some things that are technically not even started yet. I'm going to push them into Milestone 2 and fully rework it. And for the next few weeks, I will be working off-stream on filling in and building out the first level. Doing lighting, placing spawners, placing the doors, and other not fun things, I guess. But thank you so much for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. I will be back. Well, next Wednesday I will probably just play some game or whatever. We'll see. And that's it for tonight. I appreciate it, everyone. Please make sure you leave a like on the live stream. Subscribe and hit the notification bell if you haven't already. And go check out the lore video for the Lawn Dart that dropped earlier today. I appreciate all the support on that. It actually is doing significantly better than the last one. And I'm going to be taking a little bit of a break from the lore videos as well as the game development just for a little bit. I want to work on some other things for the future. All right. Keep in mind, I will be on a podcast on Saturday relating to the Long Dark on the Survivor's Corner YouTube channel. I've linked it many times. You can actually I'll make a post tomorrow about it. Actually, you know what? Screw it. Let me do it now. Let me link it right now. It's called, the podcast is called The Long Dark Nights, and here I'll give you the link to the actual like event that has been set up for that. I'll be guest starring on that, and we'll be answering lore questions and focusing on Wintermute for the Long Dark. Okay, have a good night, everyone. I will see you on Friday for Resident Evil 4 Remake Randomizer. I'm excited.